So hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ames's Corner. How you all doing out there? So it's about the end of the day, just a normal, average busy day here at the shop. Just finishing up a check over on this nice little LS1 Corvette here. It's an automatic, but there's a very good reason for it being automatic, and I'm not actually gonna say why, because it's a little bit of an ethnic stereotype as why this car is an automatic. I'm not gonna say why it's a stereotype, but if you guys guess it, I'll tell you you're right. I'll tell you you're right. What stereotype of an ethnicity needs an automatic in their car? That's all I'm gonna tell you. So I figure we'll take a little look at this thing and go for a little road test in it. It's has a few things done to it. It's got the later model wheels on it. It's got a full ceramic coated stainless exhaust, headers, whole 9 yards. This is a 98. It's probably about the cleanest one of these. Probably about the cleanest one of these you're ever going to see up here in New England. And it goes really well. Even though it's an automatic, it doesn't seem to hold this car back at all. But it's not my car, so I won't get on it real hard. What I will do, why don't you guys listen to that for a second. Boy, that thing's got a hell of an exhaust note, doesn't it? Doesn't that thing sound great? Goes really well too. But anyways, I got a time lapse. We did a time lapse. I don't exactly remember everything I did today. Kind of a high car count. But why don't you guys take a minute and watch this time lapse, and we'll come back and take a nice little rip in this thing. So check that out. guys, that was that time lapse. Another busy day, But let's go for that little drive, shall we? Let's go around the block in this thing. Now, the customer had stored this car over the winter, like you should up here in New England. And when he went to start it up the other day, it wouldn't start. Battery was flat dead. And for some reason, the remotes all lost their program. So I had to reprogram the remotes, check the battery, check the charging system. I also went over the whole car, gave it its checkup for the year. And he doesn't drive this a whole lot, so there really wasn't no surprises. Battery tested out a little low, so I charged that up. You guys should see all that on the time lapse. You should have seen it on the time lapse, I should say. The other thing he complains about is he says his brake pedal takes a lot of effort to stop the car. But you just gotta be careful of that. But it feels all right to me. Feels all right to me. Boy, this thing these really do handle good. These what are these? C5, C4, C5 vets. It's on the tip of my tongue. I stink with model designations, like the body style, what they code them, but that doesn't really matter. Let's see if this microphone picks up what this thing sounds like. Oh yeah. Ooh. There's a lot of torque in that 350. That 5.7 LS1 that's in this thing. Even with being an automatic, you know, traction is an issue. You know, I think this motor might have some bumped up compression, but the guy that bought it, he didn't do any of the upgrades. He bought it with the upgrades already done. So yeah, fun car to drive. I wouldn't mind having one of these late 2000s Corvettes. I always see these cars and the technology in them and wonder what would it be like if you could go back to the 1970s and compare a car like this to the vehicles that are out in the 70s. It would just be such a mind blow. This thing's probably, it feels to me, just about a 500 horsepower car. No slouch at all. So if you could just bring this back to those times and just show them the performance that this pushrod V8s can have. You know, I think it would just blow people's minds back then. But anyway, that's about all the road tests today. I've still got a little more to clean up and take care of in the shop. I just wanted to give this thing a brake check real quick and make sure those are all right, and I think that's all right. So why don't we park this thing here and take another quick look around it. Oh. Still definitely too early in the season to really be driving this car, but you know, the roads, the frost heaves and the salt and all that. Boy, it is in some good shape though, huh boys? It is in such good shape. It's gotta check, make sure these key fobs still function. Sounds good to me. Let's try the other one. Yeah, both of those still working. So anyways, I don't know why it would have lost program on key fobs just because the battery went dead, but maybe it just went so dead that it couldn't hold the program. I don't know. I guess we'll never know because it took a programming for me. So anyways, guys, like I said, I got some more stuff to do inside. I hope that time lapse you enjoyed it. If you got any questions you want to ask, just leave them down in the comment section, and I'll answer them up when I read it next Sunday's video. Answer 5 questions video. This is actually the guy that owns the AMX there. Can't wait to get that AMX back in here. I know I've been promising it, but he still comes here and he still owns it, so I think we'll be seeing that as soon as some of these snowbanks get the hell out of here. So anyways, like I said, I got to get in there and turn a few more wrenches the last 40 minutes of the day. Until next time, you guys keep it out of the cabbage.